Variety just came out and dropped a bag of Marvel updates, from Blade getting put on the back burner to Pedro Pascal getting a lesser role in Avengers Doomsday. We gotta talk about this news, man. Let's get straight into it. We'll start off with the elephant in the room, Blade, because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't think this movie's getting made. Because Blade is currently in no rush to get made at Marvel Studios, which is just absolutely mind-blowing to me, bro. Like, this is the reason why James Gunn is only announcing movies for next year and the Batman Part 2 that are actually, like, getting release dates, you feel what I'm saying? Because we were supposed to get Blade years ago. This is the classic case of Marvel biting off too much that they can chew. They thought that they had everything down packed. They thought that they got it. Like, yeah, Alpha Endgame, oh, fuck it, give them Blade. But they didn't even know what story they wanted, bro. They had 3 different drafts, and they finally decided on modern day, and now they're putting it on the back burner? Did you even decide on modern day? I don't know, bro. I hate being pessimistic. I hate being negative, but when it comes to this Blade movie, I just don't think it's gonna get made. Mahershala Ali, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I think I just butchered how to say his name, but fuck it, we ball. He has been put on the back burner for this movie for absolutely, like, what, 5 years at this point? That is fucked up. How many roles he lost out on because it was like, nah, I'm about to film Blade. Nah, I'm about to film Blade. I'm gonna be in Blade. I feel so bad for you, bro. I don't get it. It seems like they want to do the Midnight Suns. If they want to do the Midnight Suns, we're gonna need Blade. Switch the news topic because that's pissing me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's currently being reported that Pedro Pascal's role in Avengers Doomsday has been cut down and he's no longer a lead. Now, I think this is a little misleading. According to Variety, like I said earlier, Pedro Pascal's role has been cut down. It said that he was supposed to be one of those main leads that was being rumored, you know, with Thor, Anthony Mackie, RDJ, but he's no longer appears to be the case. I think that people just took it away out of proportion when Matt Shakman said that he's going to become someone who leads the Avengers, you feel what I'm saying? So that led to all these news outlets and people like me talking about how Pedro Pascal is going to have a big role, when in reality, his role was never going to be that big to begin with. Now, that's not to say that he's not going to have a big role, because I think he's going to be one of the many people that start telling us things about the multiverse, and he's clearly the smartest person in the MCU now. Plus his rivalry with Doom, the fact that I think Doom is from the Earth 828, there's no way in hell that he doesn't have a pretty decently big part. He's just not a main character, which is perfectly fine. I mean, Pedro Pascal, this is going to be his second movie in the MCU. Let us see more of Thor and Captain America, characters that are established in this universe. We don't need Pedro Pascal taking the spotlight from people. Or at least that's how it's going to feel to some Marvel fans. Let's keep it a band. But I'm not going to lie to y'all, gang. In my opinion, you can't let this mislead you. I think he was never going to be a main character for real, after doing more research. I just think he's going to have a pretty big part. Like, main, right there, Pedro Pascal. Along with those Doomsday and Secret Wars rumors, Marvel reportedly wants to cast a younger X-Men team to keep the costs down. It was also pretty much confirmed that they're not going to start casting until after Avengers Doomsday, which lets me know that we're going to see some X-Men Avengers Secret Wars for sure. I think this makes sense 100,000%. Marvel could not do another old X-Men team. We don't want to see that. I think it should be more. I think they should get more of the X-Men evolution vibe, bro. Some high schoolers that are learning to be mutants at the same time, living in the X-Mansion, getting mentored by a little bit older Jean Grey and Cyclops. We got Professor X, you got Storm as like the heads of the house. Ugh. This could be so fire, man. That way this team of X-Men could also grow up together too, and we can get plenty of movies without worrying about the actors aging up within 2 years. Marvel, you have a chance to do something great here. Something great, something generational. Don't fuck it up. Something that seemed like they messed up was their relationship with Jeremy Renner, but it seems like that's not the case, as he was talking about a potential Hawkeye season 2. In an interview with Empire Magazine, he was talking about it, saying that he's sure season 2 is going to happen. He says his body's getting ready for something like that. He doesn't know when he'll be in the tights again, but his body looks good in the tights. Pause on that. This is all after the debacle with Disney when they offered him a role for Hawkeye season 2, but they cut that nigga's price in half. Right after his accident too, like, he didn't lose half of himself, Disney. That's messed up. That's messed up what y'all did. But I think this is inevitable. I'm not gonna lie. Hawkeye season 1 was solid, and it's a definition of a Disney TV Plus show. Like, those are the type of shows I expect to be on Disney Plus. You feel what I'm saying? So getting Hawkeye season 2, seeing Jeremy Renner come back, Haley Steinfeld's probably gonna have a way bigger role, especially coming off Sinners. Yeah. They're going to make her a main lead for sure. And it wouldn't surprise me if this is half Hawkeye season 2, half Champions, Young Avengers, or this leads straight into the Young Avengers maybe movie. Either way, I think we're definitely going to get a Hawkeye season 2. It's just a matter of, is it going to be phase 6 or is it going to be phase 7? And I got to end it off with this quote right here, bro, because Pedro Pascal says it's delicious working with Robert Downey Jr. in Avengers Doomsday. Delicious. That wasn't the end of that quote. He said, he's Daddy Doomsday to all of us. To who? To you, not me. To you. Pedro Pascal, you be getting them weird allegations and I was defending you. Until this moment right here. Daddy Doomsday, bro? Really? That was a plethora of Marvel news that we got today, though. Hella updates, hella rumors. Which one's your favorite? Which one has you the most intrigued? Blade is crazy. That's my big one. Blade is absolutely crazy. But let's talk about it in the comments down below, man. Because you know we got to talk about it. It's just simple.